All right. Good evening, everybody. Glad you could come back today. This is day number 4 for our VLOGMAS. Again, we've been just in this habit of trying to do a vlog every single day for the month of December, beginning from December 1 all the way to the 31st. And I'm on Eastern time, so I've got about 8 minutes to get this in before the day is done, at least by this calendar. So I just wanted to come on and just talk very quickly about something that's just like really exciting to me. You know, Twittic, this is what I think I know, and you'll see that down on this end, where it is there, God is highlighted. So I'm just going to share just a little bit about what I think I know about God and how it's kind of helped me process particularly how we engage people that can be difficult people, or navigate relationships that can be hard to navigate sometimes. Sometimes we get into these places in our lives where you feel like you fell in love, or you fell in love, but you get to the point where you feel like, I didn't fall in love, I didn't jump in love, I tripped and ended up in love, but now it feels like you're out of love. You tripped and fell out of it. You begin to kick yourself and to wonder, what was I thinking? Where's the fire go? Where'd the passion go? And I in my work as a pastor, I often end up having to counsel with couples, and I even found it not just in other people, but also, to be fair and to be honest, with me in my own relationships. I've had to come to the realization that I've got to love people, or try to love people, the way that God loves people. So I'm just going to leave you this little nugget, and I hope that it's beneficial to you. If we're going to love and do this thing well and do relationships well, then we've got to get to the point where we stop loving people because of who they are. Stay with me. You fell in love because she was fine, she looked good, she complimented you intellectually, she complimented you physically. You loved the things that she brought to the relationship. You felt secure when he was around, and you loved him when you were dating because of who he was. He was charming, he was courteous, he was kind, he was ambitious, he was industrious. All of those things they put into the pot, and you had your list, and he maybe didn't check off everything, but he checked off enough. And for her, again, maybe she didn't check off everything, but she checked off enough of the things that you were looking for, the stuff that you wanted in this individual. And you loved her because of who she was. She was kind, she was considerate, she was nurturing, she was passionate, and that's what you fell in love with. Here's the problem. So many times, as relationships and marriages grow, you begin to find out that the individual that you fell in love with is not the individual that they are now. The individual that you fell in love with then is now a totally different individual now. He was kind and courteous and all of that back then, but now he's got a little rough. He doesn't treat you the same way. But here's what I learned about love, that I can't lie. I got to get to the point where I do not love people because of who they are. I got to love people because of who I am. The people in my world, the people in my space, the people that I minister to, that I pastor to, the people that I work with, the family members, I've got to get to the point, if I'm going to love like God loves, I've got to love people because of who I am, not because of who they are. Because people will change. And people will not always be everything that they're cracked up to be. People will disappoint you. They will hurt you. They will end up being stuff that you never imagined that they could be. But I think about me and God. God doesn't love me because of who I am. He knows everything about me. God doesn't love me because I'm the best person in the world, because I'm not. God doesn't love me because I'm faithful and I'm consistent, because I'm not. God doesn't love me because I've got a whole lot to offer him. He doesn't love me because of who I am. He loves me because of who he is. It's hard. But if you're married and you're struggling in that marriage relationship, you stood before a group of people and witnesses and you made a vow. And you said, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer. And you made a commitment, you made a decision to love. And if you stop loving, this is hard, this is a hard thing. If you stop loving because of who they are, it means that maybe you weren't who you thought you were. I have to follow up on this and spend some more time in it, because I know somebody's going to struggle and wrestle with this right now. But again, I have no other gauge. I have no other way of being able to understand what real love is, what true love is, except for the love that God shows to a broken, messed up, jacked up humanity who never loves him in return the way that he loves. We never show him the kind of fealty and the kind of support that he shows us. But he loves us anyway, not because of who we are. He loves us because of who he is. And so that's why I want to start. That's how I want to start loving people. There are some broken, messed up, jacked up people all around me that I'm called to love, and I want to love them, not because of who they are, not because of what they can do for me, not because of what. I want to love them because who God is making me to be. I want to encourage you with that you can do that. That's the thing, the beauty about a God who he loves you and me with all of our spots, our stains, our messiness, our shadiness. He loves us because of who he is. I want to be like him. Thank you for stopping by for this quick little minute. I'm going to drop some more of these as the Lord brings them to me. And I hope that it's something that will help you to just kind of reassess what's going on in your world, in your relationships. God bless you, everybody. Have a good night. Going to see you tomorrow. Vlogmas tomorrow is going to be a little different. I've got a regular weekend show that I do. I'm going to drop that as the blog, and I'll drop it in here on this channel tomorrow as well. I might have to upload it. But I won't do it as the regular Twittic. I've got another show that I call the Pastor's Roundtable, and I already shoot that every single week, and it's another live program. So that's what we'll see on tomorrow. If you're watching this later, just scroll through the videos and you'll see that one pop up. Going to be kind of exciting. I host it with two other gentlemen, and we've got two guests tomorrow. It's going to be special. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. God bless.